In this episode, I'm going to compare large big banks and community banks for real estate investors. So before I started my real estate investing journey, I used to bank at the large banks, Chase, Wells Fargo. And when I started real estate, I walked into Chase Bank one day, talked to the personal banker, who then referred me to the business banker. And because I wanted to get a loan to buy my fixer-uppers, right? Guess what the response to me was? Yeah, I think you guessed it. Okay, so here's what the banker said. Miss Lee, despite your loyalty with us here at Chase and despite your depository relationship with us, we just don't do these kind of loans. Now, if your name is Warren Buffett, we may make an exception. Well, I took my $50,000 cashier check down to Texas Citizen Bank, my community bank, and got a $500,000 line of credit to buy my fixer-uppers. Now, if you want me to do an episode on how to get a line of credit through your community bank, please leave a comment below. So let's talk banking. In the United States, banks or financial institutions are generally divided up into three subsections. You got the big banks, you got the community banks, regional community banks, and you got credit unions. Okay, so for this episode, I mainly focus on the big banks and the community banks. So big banks are defined as banks that commonly have 500 million in total asset, 500 million or more in total asset. Example are JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, etc. Okay. On the other hand, the community banks, you guessed it, are smaller, generally have under 500 million in total asset. In Texas, we had what formerly known as Allegiance Bank, now Stellar Bank. So that's the banking institutions in the United States. Okay, so let's talk big bank. Let's face it, most of us don't have enough deposit to be significant at these banks. So we end up being a small fish in the big ocean. So I'll give you an example. To become a Chase private client, you gotta have a daily average of $150,000 in all of your accounts combined. Maybe you have it, maybe you don't. Especially when you start out, you probably don't have it, right? These banks are good for consumer products. Mortgage, HELOC, home equity line of credit, home equity loan, car loans, student loans, but they have no flexibility, okay? Their rates and fees are predetermined across the board, all right? So you can't go in and negotiate rates and fees with them. They are convenient because they have multiple locations, right? They're very techy, okay? Because they have more money to invest in technology. So they have more technologies than the small bank.
This episode is brought to you by Buzz Vacation Rentals, a premier property management company in Houston and Galveston. Give Buzz a call today if you need help in managing your short-term and vacation rental properties at 281-549-8432 or visit their website at buzzvacationsrentals.com. Now back to the Real Estate Baller Show.
So here's the big bonus from the big banks. You ready? Okay, so here's the big bonus. Most of these banks, maybe you don't know this, maybe you already do. Most of these banks offer an unsecured loan or line of credit, $25,000 up to $100,000. Yes, unsecured. That's the key, okay? Personal loan, unsecured. Now, not easy to get, but it's available. You gotta go to the right banker to get these kind of loans or line, okay? Or your name is Elon Musk, and you probably can walk in and just demand it, right? Okay, so that's the big banks. Okay, so now let's talk community banks. Personal service and relationships are huge at community banks, okay? When I walk into a community bank, I could get greeted by my banker. Hi, Miss Lee. How are you, Miss Lee? I've never got greeted at Chase or Wells Fargo or Bank of America before, right? Because I'm just a small fish. So personal service and relationships are huge. Most of these community banks also offer products for rentals, buy and hold. They also have package loans where you can package several rentals together. Their rates and fees are negotiable. Most of the time, their rates are based on the Wall Street Journal rate. So keep that in mind. And almost none of these banks invest in crypto or startup ventures. So a large part of their income will come from real estate loans, like residential or commercial loans. All right, so you ready for the big bonus? Okay, so the big bonus on community banks is that you, as an investor, can get a guidance line of credit from these banks at a rate a lot lower than your hard money lenders. Yes, you can. And depending on your depository relationship with these banks and your experience in real estate, you can get a pretty sizable line, maybe a few $1 million. Okay, so in summary, I bank at both. I bank at large banks and community banks. For my daily transactions and convenience of paying contractors and, Zelle, I like big banks. But for our real estate needs and our real estate business, I love community banks. If you enjoyed this episode, I highly recommend you to watch 8 Ways to Finance Your Investment Properties. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share this episode with a friend or a colleague who might also benefit from the insight we share today. And of course, be sure to subscribe to the Real Estate Ballers channels for more great content on real estate investing and other exciting topics. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.